In this video, we'll be talking about the second grade money TEKS 2.5a and 2.5b. Students in second grade will determine the value of a collection of coins only up to $1, so we don't need to go any higher than $1. They did the same thing in first grade, but they only worked with pennies, nickels, and dimes. They didn't have to count a collection that included quarters. The second part of the second grade TEKS is to use the cent symbol, dollar sign, and decimal point in order to name the value of a collection of coins. So we want to start out with the students by using real coins or just play coins. So either way, it will work. If we're explaining coins and doing a very quick review of what coins look like and doing some comparisons, then real coins would probably be very helpful for the students so they can see the different variations of the coins. But for the purposes of students counting, students doing activities, plastic coins work perfect. So if students were given this collection of coins, and always set things in a scenario, we can pretend that the students were shopping and they were buying some kind of toy that they wanted to find how much change was given back or what coins could they use to pay for this toy, but set their scenario or your connections to the students in something very real world as we start to learn how to count the coins. The first thing we want the students to do is to separate the coins, sort them by the different types of coins that we have, and then it's helpful to count coins from the largest value to the smallest value. So we would want the students to go ahead and line up the coins from smallest to from largest to smallest value. This is not how we will count coins on paper. We can't manipulate them, but when we're just starting out and we're just doing that review from first grade and introducing that quarter, we're going to start out by moving the coins, putting them in order from greatest value to least value. So we want the students to skip count. That's what they learned to do in first grade. So if this is 25, this would be 35, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. We could then write that we had a value of 58 cents. This is one way to write. The students also need to know how to use the dollar sign and the decimal to write 58 cents. So we counted by using a skip counting method, by ordering the coins from greatest to least in order to find the value of a collection of coins. In first grade, we're also going to find that the students are going to have to find a value of a collection of coins, but it's going to be more of a picture model than using the actual coins. So we want students to transfer from counting the actual coins and being able to move them and manipulate them to counting the coins when they're on paper and we can't reorganize them. We still want to use our skip counting method, but we want to have the students start with our greatest value to our lowest value, but we're going to be jumping kind of all over. So we can help the students stay organized by having them write on the paper as they do their skip counting. So this would be 25, find my other quarter, it's 50. I'm going to look for my dimes. Now I'm going to start counting by tens. This is 60, 70, look for my nickels. Start counting by fives, 75, 80, and then I look for my pennies and start counting by ones, 81. So the students are being very organized, very systematic in counting their value of their collection of coins. We're not starting from the left and moving to the right and having to add ones plus the quarters. We want to group them together. Once students have found the value of the collection, we want to have them write both ways as they're practicing 81 cents. What we want to avoid the students doing is doing anything related to hairy money. We do not use hairy money in first grade, so we're not going to use hairy money in second grade. Hairy money is just marking the coins by fives, which then allows the students just to skip count by fives all the way across. It is a method that is efficient and can get you the correct answer. It is not a real method that we would use outside of in the classroom, and that's what we're preparing the students for. So we want to make sure that there is no hairy money being used in second grade classes when we're talking about money. If we have students that are struggling finding this value of a collection of coins, we can break the coins apart and have them get values for each type of coin, and they can do addition problems to help sort or to find the total amount. For example, on this second one, they're still mixed up and not in any particular order, but we can find the values of each kind. So we have 2 quarters, 25, 50, and we can mark them. And I can write that down, and I can put my cent symbol to help me stay organized with what I'm thinking about. I would then look for my dimes. I have a dime here and a dime here, and this time I'm recounting. Whoops, this should be 20. And so then I have 20 cents, and then I have 5, 10, 15 cents plus 1 cent. This would be another strategy that students could use. It's not the recommended strategy. The recommended strategy is students doing skip counting. It follows exactly what they did in first grade. This is for your most struggling student, the student who has the most difficulty in skip counting. They still may have a difficulty in addition, and that's not going to help them as much when then they have to do the addition problem. So remember to focus your students on skip counting across, labeling the coins, and trying to stay away, no hairy money, and to avoid this method except for your most struggling students. If you have any questions about counting a value of a collection of coins in second grade, you can contact us or you can check out your instructional talk page.